flex, fresh, 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 flex, fresh, fresh, hell my bless, kabit cafe bless.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You
activate.
better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Before I get them, Lord.
Activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my ways. So
Holy Spirit,
you
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot. Okay.
Hi. Hi. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Okay, it is. Okay. I didn't know if it was on. Hello, everyone. Oh, my word. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Okay. I love you all. I don't have on no lights, no nothing. Oh, well. It's a pretty day outside. I was late. Yep. That's what that were. So yeah, I forgot to turn on lights and stuff, whatever. So welcome back to your boy, the Sean W. Show. Again, I hope your day is wonderful. I want to thank you guys here on YouTube too, for the cash apps. Oh my god. Who's that? Okay, boom. So thank you for the ones that I got yesterday. Shout out to Noodles. Thank you so much, sweetie. Shout out to Tina. Shout out to Natasha. Shout out to Marilyn. Tata twice. Thank you, love. Shout out to Baby Shape Moderator. Multiple times. Thank you, sweetie. Oh my god, I love you. I'm worth it. Shout out to Tawana to Inspired. Oh my god, I love you. Shout out to her. Y'all subscribe to her channel, Tawana to Inspired TV. And the 2 is a literal 2, the number 2. Shout out to Carolyn, moderator, for the cash apps. Oh my god, I love y'all. I'm worth every cent. I'm worth every cent. Absolutely. Before we get started, let me grab. I had a subscriber. Shout out to you. I need to go grab some scissors. 1 second. Yes, I've been meaning to open this a little bit. I got it. I was waiting for another package. Let me cut this really quick. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. Thank you for your patience. I forgot to cut it before because I like to give y'all my natural reaction. Okay. Boom. It's open. Okay. Ooh, it's heavy. I like it. Ooh, it's heavy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's heavy. Yeah. Oh, it's heavy. Yeah. So, y'all, now subscriber sent me this I deserve. So, yay. So, we about to open it. Lord, we about to open it. Ooh, let's open it. Oh, Lord, what's in here? It's wonderful. Lord, all of this is wonderful, and I deserve everything that's inside of here, Lord. Lord, I don't even know what's in here, but I earned it. Now, y'all look at all of this. Look at all of this stuff that I deserve that's in this box that's supposed to come to me because I deserve. I deserve. Hold on, no, hold on. You're here, I need you here. Yes. I deserve everything that is inside of this box. Yes. Ooh, all of this belong to me. This is mine. Okay? Now it ain't a PED. Even this, I earned. Okay? I earned all of this. The tape on the box, Lord. I earned. Okay? Now I earned this tape. Okay? Now let's get in this box. Okay? Now, they sent me a card, Lord, that I deserved as well. Oh, let's read this card. It say, thank you. You're welcome. Girl, I'm an amazing person. You was welcome for me. Nah, girl. Yes. Ooh, I love you, girl. Now, I got a sticker on it that I earned as well, okay? Let me grab the scissors, y'all, because this is a sticker on here that I earned as well, okay? Now, I want to make sure that, you know, it got to be pretty, okay? It got to be cute, okay? So let me open this, what I earned, Lord. Ooh, Lord, this is wonderful. Ooh, Lord, I earned, ooh, Lord, when you bless, Lord. All right? You did that. Let me do this the right way. Ooh, you did that. Oh, Lord, you did that. Ooh, Lord, the people bless me. Ooh, Lord, I deserve a blessing. Ooh, Lord, keep on blessing me, Lord. Ooh, I appreciate you, Lord. Now it says, this what that word. It says, from one lone wolf to another. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God, that's so sweet. You know me. You know me. That's wonderful. It says, from a girl, Lady Vanna, y'all. It's Lady V A-N-N-A, Anna. Okay, Lady Vanna 21.com. That's what that word. Let me put this up here so y'all can see what that word. Okay, look, this is what that word. Hurry up. Is y'all looking at the screen? Look at the screen real quick, y'all. Yes. Lady Vanna, y'all, is what that word. Yes, shout out to Lady Vanna. Yes. Now, y'all hit the like. Oh, let me finish reading what I earned. It says, in appreciation of you. Oh, I love that. Wonderful start of a sentence. And all that you do. Ooh, yes, girl. Just for being genuinely, thank you. Oh, my word. It's not easy being a bad bitch. Okay? Great. But thank you, girl. My girl, she also said, and I love you so much. I love you too, Lady Vanna, girl. And she said, oh, yes, Lord. She said, I always hear you say you're a lone wolf. I am. I call myself that too. You do, girl. I did it first. Are you trying to say I copied off you? I did it first. But I love you, girl. She said, so I personally created your own lone wolf line. Oh my word, it's personally? Girl, this is personal. So did it become me? I earned all of that. Thank you. I earned all that. I earned my own line. I earned that. Yeah, I ain't supposed to be standing in lines and stuff, girl. I always know that about me. I'm impatient as hell. So, girl, I'm not supposed to be in lines. I hate getting in my car because there's other cars out there. You know, it's supposed to just be me. So, it's whatever. Okay. But thank you. I got all of that. So she says, yes, of butter in my shop. I hope you like. I already do. Lord. Girl, thank you, girl. She says sincerely, Lady Vanna 21 exotic candles, soaps, crafts, and keep your foot on these haters' necks. I'm here for it. I've been doing just that. You're welcome. Oh my word, girl, thank you. This is so sweet. And she sent another card. Y'all say thank you, girl. You're welcome, girl. And then look at that. Look. Oh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, it smells good too. Ooh. Oh, Ooh, this smell good, girl. Girl, this smell good, Lady Vanna, girl. And what this one? Ooh, Fruity Pebbles wax melt, y'all. And y'all, I can't handle this because it's for me. It's for me. It's for me. So ooh, this is so wonderful. Ooh, I love this. Ooh, I'm excited, girl. And then ooh, what's this? It don't say, but it's an ice cream cone. The waffle sundae, girl. Ooh, I like you. Ooh, girl, I love this. Ooh, what else in here, girl, that I earned, girl? It says, oh, what's this? Lone Wolf, Lady Vanna, body butter. Ooh, I'm a rubbing on my skin, girl. I'm a rubbing on my skin, girl. Oh my word. Thank you. Well, there's a lot more stuff in here. There absolutely is. Oh my God, thank you, Lady Vanna. You were so sweet. Thank you. I deserve. Thank you, girl. Oh, this is wonderful, girl. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, my daughters is gonna be so happy when they get out of school, girl. Because I'm like me. Okay, but they've been wondering what's in this box. They knows that, girl. So girl, they're gonna come home looking for reasons to try to. Ooh, Dad, just let me smell it. And then I'm gonna come in here and they're gonna. I wanted to smell it on me. I didn't tell you that. So, yes. So thank you so much, Lady Vanna. This is so sweet. And I keep all of my cards in my desk because I've gotten a lot of stuff, girl. Girl, I've got the people that got me a lot of stuff, girl, that I deserve. So, thank you. This is wonderful. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Shout out again to LadyVanna21.com. Okay. Absolutely. So here, flip. So, let me get some. Move right along. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hit the like. Now, y'all can send me stuff. Ask the moderators for my P.O. box. I go live with it. I bring it on here. As you see, I like to do a natural reaction to it. That's why when people be wondering, like, well, why hasn't Sean, opened it up? Because I want to do it on live. Because I really appreciate the things that you guys send me. And if you have your own business or anything like that, I would love to plug you and let people know about your products. So good. So I will be posting this onto my Instagram. I'll take a picture of everything, her card, her site. I'll tag her, all of that good stuff. And I'll also put it on my community on YouTube. So absolutely. Moderators, if you could drop the P.O. box in the chat. I know Baby Shay has it. I don't know if all the other ones do. But I believe Baby Shay. Shout out to Baby Shay, moderator. I love you, girl. So one of my moderators, shout out to Slay and all of my moderators in the building. Gays, so if one of you have the P.O. box, if you could drop that, I would love that. I believe it's in my description box too. It should be, but carefully. So let's get into these topics. Absolutely. Now let's get messy, girl. Why not? And I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I go get my turn. Let's get into. Oh, well, actually, let's get into the topic first. We always do. Rihanna calls son sexy. Word. And little Duvall inappropriate daughter comments. Gross. And Chris Brown's issue with Shnae. Okay, Lord. We're gonna get into that and more. Now let's get this kicked off because I ain't got long, Lord. I ain't got long. So, okay, boom. Let's get into the first topic. Now this is Candy Burris, y'all. Oh, look at her. Look at her. When you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. Even when you're out making love, don't think I'm not. This is her, y'all. Everybody cheats. Candy girl, gross girl. Girl, you slept with Georgia. Girl, that's a cave to Georgia, girl. Girl, Candy busting open Georgia. Girl, can you close the state of Georgia, please? And stop getting on contraptions and all of that. Girl done slept with Decatur. This is for the sacrum. Throw it up. Girl, go sit down somewhere, girl. Oh, my word. Look at her buying babies and all of that. Candy, go sit down, girl. Candy, we don't want to see this, girl. It's given since Todd don't think I'm sexy. Maybe y'all will. Girl. It's given since my husband. Since my husband ain't looking at me. Maybe y'all will. Open for business is what this is giving, girl. So, girl, I look at what's in between your legs, Candy, girl, just like that restaurant, girl. Don't nobody want to go in there. Girl, if you don't close close your legs like you need to close them restaurants, girl. I don't know. Girl, close your legs like you need to close them restaurants, girl. I'm just like, yeah, Candy Girl gross. Girl, don't nobody want you, girl. You done slept with Jagged Edge and So Deaf, and I'm talking about the whole label. Girl, go Candy. Bye. Girl, girl, go sit down somewhere, girl. Oh my goodness. You really got that sticky, icky, girl. When you said that you put sugar inside you, girl, I was through with you then. I said, girl, you did that to have walls. You did that to have some type of suction in there because it's not. Girl, you tried it, Candy Girl. Girl, Candy Girl, don't nobody want you, not even Todd. I mean, there's plenty of people that'll bust down Tatiana, and that'll spin your money, just like Todd. So, yeah, girl, her flip. So, yeah, it's given what I used to be. Like, you can definitely be sexy now, especially at your age, having 2 kids and 1 purchased. Having, you know, 2 kids and a bought one. Girl. Okay, Candy Girl, do you think that bought baby of yours is gonna be fond of you doing what that work? Of you doing what that work? A girl. Gross. It's mighty weird how Kim keep trying to hide her tape, but y'all keep making them on social media. Kim, you don't have anything to fear, girl. Orn is in, sis. So yeah, her flip. So I just find that weird. Candy, please get down smelling like Decatur. Candy, Decatur, Savannah, Georgia, girl. Candy, International Airport, Burris. Candy, go away. Ew. So it's like we're uninterested. We're uninterested. We're about as interested in what's between your legs as we were interested in your solo reality shows. Okay. So yeah, girl, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. Again, at your age, there's plenty of other ways to show that you're sexy. You're doing, it's like way too much. It's like we really don't care. Like, it's like gross. Move right along. So it's just doing too much. Like, it's just like, girl, like, you can be sexy. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, girl, have some couth. Like, girl. And someone right along. So DDG addresses recent drama with Ruby Rose. Halle Bailey also appears still by his side in Vlog. Believe it or not, everything on the internet isn't true. Now, I'm not listening to all of these lies because that's exactly what that were. Now, if the Little Mermaid, girl, if the Little Mermaid want to stay with this cheating nigga, that's on her. Okay, girl. Holly, we don't want to hear no songs about how he broke your heart, none of that stuff after that, girl. Since you over there bent up in the corner. Girl, you in a corner like you embarrassed. Okay? You got to be like Yvette was in Baby Boy. When the baby mama came over there to pick up the baby and the baby was on Yvette's head. Girl, you got to be confident if you're going to stay with a cheater. Girl, you got to be confident, girl. Okay? You don't get to beat the area. Get out the corner, girl. Wish I could be here. Part of monogamy. It's what it's giving, girl. So Area, I'm gonna need you to get up out that corner, girl. Girl, you tried it, girl. Your movie about to come out and everything. He couldn't wait till after the premiere in May. Girl, it's only a couple more months. Now, y'all not about to ruin this for us. Beyonce, get him. Jay-Z, I'm going to need you to do to him what you did to Chris. I'm going to need you to hurry up. Because that ain't what that word. Nah. Now look. Now, Beyonce, I love you, girl. I want to be related to you. Okay? I'm trying to find a way for us to be cousins. That's what that word. Okay? Now, I'm going to need you to get area, girl. Get up. Because she's sitting here like this boy with these couple braids in his damn head. Do all this with Ruby Rose. Okay, I smacked. So I'm like, he could at least be sleeping with a wholesome chick. I'm just like, gross. I mean, if y'all want to slut, go be with one. Okay? Now, Holly probably can't do all that stuff that Ruby willing over there to do. Ruby let's put it in any hole and all of that. You put it in her ear, her nose, mouth, anywhere. Go ahead. Now, Holly don't look like that type of girl. You know, Holly giving like you was not put it in my booty. I can't have no child that way. Okay, I'm a Christian. Okay, I'm a Christian. All right, Christians don't do it in the booty. Okay, hair flip, that is for heathens. Okay, that's what that word. All right, that's what that word. That's what that word. So I'm here flip. So my girl. So she's sitting over here. Look, y'all, hiding in this damn corner, but she swears she believes him. Then why are you over there in that damn corner with his jacket on? Girl, get in the camera. Get in the camera. Yeah, looks are deceiving, and sometimes they look like you looking at what you're looking at is what the hell you getting. If sometimes prudes are prudes. It does not mean a prude is definitely a freak. Oh, she being there swinging off the chandelier, no the hell she don't. Holly is giving ooch ouch. She's giving ooch ouch. Slow down. That's what she's giving, girl. Absolutely, girl. So then there's sometimes them church girls be dropping like a thotty. Now there's some of them, yeah, absolutely, girl. Absolutely. And then some of them is just prudes. They don't want to try nothing new, do nothing new, none of that. Okay? Then you got the girls that's a little bit different. So now area, big sister girl. So I'm just like, ooh, Chloe, you gotta be bored, girl. Girl, you gotta be bored, girl, because gonna look like a schnauzer. I'm like, girl, you over here dating this pug with braids. Every time I see him, he get woo. like he can grab him. I'm like, girl, you over there dating this fucking Rottweiler with. And he snitched. And girl, he's not a thug. Ugh, thugs do this. Girl, he told. Ew. Like hair flip. So my girl, so she's sitting over there with her arm around a pug, singing about a pug. I'm like, ew. I'm like, you really like that's for real? I thought this shit ended with Beyonce, where people dating people with that. You're gorgeous, but your man, ain't that way? Like, look, y'all not about to do everything that Beyonce did. That's what that word. Okay? She dated a challenge, a Facebook person. I know y'all want to do. I'm just like, ugh, that's gross. Hair flip. So, my girl. So, shout out to DDG for cheating. I don't believe anything that he says. I do believe that he's been sleeping with Ruby Rose. She's stupid enough to do so. She claims she love him. I'm like, oh, y'all so this new generation. Y'all, we don't say that, at least not publicly. Like, we don't even say that when we really like in love with a nigga. Like, we don't even say that yet. We wait. We still wait. We say it in secret. We text it and stuff. We won't even say it out loud. Even when they leave us, some part of it like, love you, baby. Like, okay, see when we get home. That's what Baptists do. You know, we don't be like, I love you. No, we don't do that. Just in case, you know, our future nigga is sitting in here. Okay, just in case he F up. You ain't about to claim me in front of, no. They need to know that there's still a chance. There is. Okay, because we don't know what the future holds. All right? You're doing good today on this good Wednesday. We don't know what Thursday holds. We don't know what your Friday looking like. So we don't know that. So as far as I'm concerned, I need to still keep myself on the market. Like, yeah, you tried. You want to take me off the market? Pick a hand. Until then, single. Single, yes, I'm whole single in a relationship. Shall we? I'm flirting, all of that stuff. For cut this off for what? Girl, we don't know what this holds, especially how he was looking at my homegirl the other day. I wonder what happened there, you know, or something is happening, you know, you just never know. So, yeah, I think she needs to keep her options open, okay? DDG, he ain't, this YouTuber, like, girl, keep your options open, Holly. Don't invest because you found good sex, I'm assuming, because, yeah, he already given ain't acting right, because there should be no receipts at all. There should be nothing for Ruby to post. For her to be able to post something, Houston, we have a problem. Especially with him sleeping with her before you. You do look dumb. Like, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, that's this new generation. Y'all just, you know, that's how y'all are. So, I mean, you go right ahead. I mean, I would keep my options open. I would be dating. I would be doing all of that stuff. Girl, I absolutely would. Most of these dudes ain't looking for no wife, especially nowadays. So that's why you should definitely keep your options open just in case you bump into a man that wants a wife one day. Like that for real want one, not just said to make you feel like it's possible, to appease you, you know, like the Jim Jones of the world. I won't do that. Hair flip. But shout out to you. Shout out to Holly girl. Go on, girl. Moving right along. What's next? Because we don't have to turn. It's like, girl, he's clearly cheating on you. If you want to stay, go right ahead. Who am I? Who am I? But you sitting in that corner say everything to me. I'm like, why is she in the corner? What the fuck is she in the corner for? Don't you believe? Ain't he innocent? Okay. You should have been on camera with him like, I don't know what the talking about. I don't know what that's talking about. But when I see her, I'm going to be that. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. Absolutely not. But come June, let me get this little Mermaid premiere out the way, and I'm lighting her up. Oh yeah, as soon as I on site, absolutely. So your hair flip, but if you want to make a loser of your man, I have nothing against it. So yeah, so moving on to Rihanna and Howard Weirdo. So Howard Weirdo rips Rihanna for lip singing 85% of her halftime show. I don't even know why she bothered showing up. First of all, okay, let's start here. Let's start with the fact that she's pregnant. Have you ever been pregnant, idiot? Dear Mr. White Man, have you ever been pregnant? I haven't. I get uncomfortable having heartburn. I get uncomfortable having heartburn, so I couldn't imagine having a whole human inside of me. No, I couldn't imagine that. So her being on stage, pregnant, performing, you don't think she's going to be breathless? And I mean, she's carrying a human. They're like literally sitting on her bladder, you know, all of that. Like, do you have you ever went on stage and or did a podcast? Because that's all you do is sit down, bitch. Have you ever done anything like that? I haven't. So I'm just like, that looks like a lot of work. She did a lot of moving around. And again, she's pregnant. So what did you expect? At least she recorded the vocals live. So that's really her voice. It's not like she just lip sang each song. You're weird. You said you don't know why she even bothered showing up. I don't understand why you even bothered talking. Like, shut the up. Literally makes no sense. What did you expect? Like, for her to get up there turning cartwheels and flips? And she's pregnant. Now, if she sat still the whole time, then I could see that. Yeah, maybe you should sing. You just stood on one part of the stage all night. Rihanna did more pregnant on that stage than Mariah Carey done on the stage in her entire life. Mariah Carey get carried around, all of that stuff on the stage. She do everything but like literally full out perform. She's a singer, more so like a ballad singer. But what she did, she's done more performers. She's done more than Adele has ever done on stage. Why you don't say nothing to her? Why you don't say nothing to her when she's just standing there? That's not like a full out performance. The dancers are doing more than her. At least Rihanna joined her dancers and gave a full out performance. She still did it such. And again, she's pregnant doing that. Like, let's not do that. Because I don't feel like it's fair, to bring up Adele and Mariah Carey and whatnot. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And they're incredible artists. They absolutely are. But they do bare minimum. Literally. Like, let's keep it froggy. They do bare minimum. So if Adele would have been performing at the Super Bowl, she would have maybe moved spots twice. But the dancers are going to do everything. She's just there. Same thing with Mariah Carey and others. That's why they have so many dancers and all, because they don't do nothing. They don't. All I want for is some like this. That's it. That's what's tea. There's a fire burning in my heart, reaching. That's it. But then Rihanna comes and performs pregnant. She got dividers that have pour her in the air. She's airborne. All of that, pregnant. But this is a problem. Weird. Weird. Let me guess. Adele's just incredible. Because you ain't never said nothing about her, bitch. Y'all don't play about Rihanna. It's my girl. Yeah. I find that weird. I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't even know why she fucking even bother fucking showing up in there, bitch. Yeah, because she could have fucking got up there and she could have fucking done more, but I'm like, the performance was free, Mr. White Guy. Okay? The NFL pays for the performance, meaning dancers, background, whatever you use, pyro, all that good stuff, sound, all of they take care of that. But there's no payment. So you're complaining about a free performance that was still full out by a pregnant woman? Ew. Gross. Do you hear yourself? I don't understand. Like, y'all not about to put all this pressure on Black women, but then when the white girls get up there, it's fine. It's completely fine. Oh yeah, it was incredible. Oh, it was? Okay. But then this pregnant girl, what? This is a problem? Okay. Hair flip. I'm just like, alrighty. But Taylor Swift get up there and run around off key all night just because she walking around the stage, jogging across it because she can't dance. 3 left feet. She can't dance at all. At all. But let her get up there. It was phenomenal. Her stepping on the dancer's feet the whole performance, that was phenomenal. Okay. But Rihanna get up there and hit all of the butterfly, all that. Like she get up there, that was cute. What Rihanna did, it was cute. You tried it. Okay. So that's my girl. So I'm just like, yeah, shut up. Like, you're an idiot. Like, literally, but go off, Mr. Stern. Moving right along. So, yeah, shout out to Rihanna. I loved her performance. I don't care what nobody say. Like, y'all are trash. Like, she's whole pregnant. You get up there pregnant and do what she did. Like, shut up. Now, moving right along. So my girl Don Richard, I don't give a damn about what Monique said. Oh well. My girl Don Richard from Danity Kane, love her. Says, did he think they were going to be big? Didn't think they were going to be big. Sorry. Our label didn't believe in us. Now I listened to this time and time again. I pretty much know the story like the back of my hand. We've done a video on Danity Kane and Bad Boy. But I would have to agree that with any of the groups, Diddy didn't think that none of them were going to take off. People have to remember, making the band was a contract deal. So Diddy's responsibility was to give a show. That was his responsibility, is to treat those girls like crap and whatnot. And that's what he did, no different than the band, making them walk for cheesecake, all of that. That was his job. His job was not to make actual superstars. They became super big. And again, the show was really big, so why wouldn't the group be? So that's and the bigger the show got, that's why he started doing more like making the bands, well, not making the bands, more so like updates. Like the band, after they got chose, they did another show after showing them the process, making an album, you know, and all of that, because it was like, well, wow, you know, people really like y'all, you know, like this. So we got to, because from what I was gathering, they were only going to do like a single and then like a little EP of like 3 or 4 songs. So that's it. But he wasn't going to do like real like albums, you know, and stuff like that. That wasn't the plan, because they didn't think any of them were going to be big. So they just were just doing it just to do it. So once they started to blow up Shuey, especially Danny Kane, because Danny Kane was massive. And they were massive because 2 albums both went #1. That's it. They made 2 albums all together, the original group, and both albums soared to #1 instantly, like the week it dropped. Boom, #1 type of situation. So it's just like, okay, well, we got to put a tour together. We got to get them out on the road. Like, we got to, the fans, they really like them. Like, let's get them out there. So I think that he always had in the back of his mind that, I feel like he always wanted to work with Aubrey, and I feel that Diddy always wanted to work with Dawn. Nobody else in the group, I feel he felt were stars. That's just how I felt. I think that's why you paid attention to making the band back in Danny Kane when they were being created. He always, even before he chose who was going to be a winner, Aubrey was already doing photo shoots. She was on the front of magazines, you know, and all that. So the other girls was kind of looking like, well, why for come she doing photo shoots? We not doing photo shoots. And like, I'm just like, you know, absolutely they were. Like, do your research. Do your Google only work when content creators type it in? Or what? If you have 2 #1 albums, how are you not big? Like, what does #1 mean? Nice try. I thought that's one of like number 10 or 2 or 3. You sort of #1, you that girl. Like, but okay, I thought that's what #1 meant. But I mean, I didn't say they first album was number 10, the second one was 11. No, they were massive, platinum triple times, like what they went like. Just because you didn't like them, oh, so they don't like you either. I mean, you say that like, okay, girl, chill. Chill. So yeah, so with Dawn, Diddy was I feel like he always had a plan for her, because he really thought Dawn was a great artist. He thought that she could sing. She was a great dancer. She was raised in dance. So, and then with Aubrey was beautiful. She was a beautiful girl. Okay voice. Great dancer. But yeah. So absolutely. They were the standouts to him. And they were also standouts to me. But I think Andrea was extremely talented. D Woods and Shannon. But you know, hair flip. But Aubrey, standout star. Dawn, standout star. Andrea Fimbres, standout star. They definitely were standouts in the group. Their voices, the way that they danced, their personalities, they were definitely standout stars. So with Dawn having a closer relationship with Diddy, because again, Diddy always saw something in Dawn. Me too. I think Dawn is an incredible artist. I love Dawn Richard. I love her music. I have all of her albums. I still listen to her, especially when I'm working out. I love Dawn. She's amazing. A beautiful woman, talented from top to bottom, a triple threat. Yeah, it is unfortunate that I wish she would have worked with someone else other than Diddy, because she definitely could have been way bigger, because she's definitely counted out. She's definitely an underdog, but she is amazing. Not only does she even came up with her name, Danny Kane. She is an artist. She draws, a great artist. Like, her drawing is like crazy good. And she came up with this warrior named Danny Kane, and Diddy took that and made it the group's name, because they can figure out a name. So that is how they became Danny Kane. And not only that, she writes music for other artists, you know, so she's very talented. So yeah, she was always a standout star, and her dancing was unmatched in the group. Dawn was the best dancer, the strongest dancer. Any choreography that was given to them, Dawn always got it. And because she was raised in dance, her family. So yeah, she was the strongest. And that's why we heard a lot of Dawn in all of the tracks, because she has a very angelic voice. It's very different. It's a different sound. It's a sound that you don't just turn on and hear all the time. So she has a beautiful voice. So that's why she was in the forefront, because she was definitely lit. So Diddy decided to break this group up because I feel at that time he and Aubrey were having an ego fight. Aubrey felt like she was bigger than the group. She felt like the connection she made outside of the group, that she didn't need to be there. And the other women wanted to work together still. They still wanted to be a group. But Aubrey was the problem. And I don't care what Aubrey says, girl. From what we saw, you were the problem. Like, you were the problem. Like, that's it. So I'm here for it. Like, she was definitely the problem. So she's the reason, the catalyst to the group breaking up. Because Diddy felt like without Aubrey, there was no group. So that's why he broke the group up. And he did not mind, because he had other ideas anyway. Okay. Diddy was jealous of the group Danity Kane, how big Danity Kane became. I feel like he was jealous of it. And the proof was Diddy Dirty Money. He took Don Richard and the other, her name started with a K, Kayla, something, Kalea or something like that. But he took Don and her and made the group Diddy Dirty Money. He felt that he could be a bigger group than them. And that's exactly what he did. He tore Danity Kane apart and made his own group. He absolutely did. Even when Aubrey left the group, or when he kicked her out, he fired her. I feel that would have made another great season. Let's look for another girl. That's how I looked at it. But Diddy didn't want to do that. He wanted to rip them apart because he wanted Dawn. At that point, again, it was an ego battle, because everybody thought Diddy and Aubrey were dating. They thought that there was something going on between them. And it really wasn't. It's just Aubrey, again, was the standout. There was a lot of people that wanted to work with Aubrey. She was doing a lot of stuff outside of Danity Kane. She wasn't making it to a lot of the appearances that Danity Kane had, a lot of the shows she wasn't attending. It would just be the other four girls. But Aubrey was never to be found. She was doing plays, like literally being part like a plays on Broadway, and stuff like that. Everything but actually being in the group. So she was just worried about herself. And this is around this all happened while the second album is going down. So girl, Kalina, thank you so much. Kalina. She was on Love and Hip Hop. But her. He literally ripped that group apart. So I feel the team believed in Danity Kane, but Diddy didn't. And Diddy never thought that they would become as big as they are. He did not think that. So the kind of, overnight success is what Danity Kane was. Because when a group is super successful, because with distribution you order a certain amount of CDs, especially then you order a certain amount of CDs. He didn't even order enough for them to even sell gold, to go gold. So when those first few thousand, couple, like 10 to 20,000, I think, CDs that he the distribution company make, they sold out immediately. So like right away, flew off the shelves, because only certain stores got it. Because back then it was like FYI, FI, I say FYE, it's stores like that sold CDs, and they were, sold out within minutes. The store opening, gone. So then he had to order a bunch of more. Like, wow, okay. That's when he found out like they really liked them. So when he saw that, he was just like, okay. And I feel like he used that to keep pushing Dawn. And I think that's why he kept putting her as leads on tracks, because he wanted her to stand out so that he could pull her from the group and place her in his own, and then use her up and, throw her out. Because that's exactly what happened. And he did it with everyone. Diddy is only concerned with how much money I can make out of you. When the money starts to dry up, he moves on. Not kind of, because I feel like he could have at least just sent them, no different than, the band, Dylon and all of them. If you didn't want to work with him, pass them to somebody else in the company. A Bad Boy at the time. Like, pass them to somebody else. Why just dump them? Because you're their connection. So if not for you, then a lot of people aren't going to be interested in them because of all of the contracts you still have them attached to. It's not like he would free the artist and be like, okay, you're free now. We're done. This ain't working out. Y'all going on y'all way. No, they were still in contracts. They still couldn't record under other record labels. They still couldn't sign any contracts because they were still stuck in the Bad Boy contracts. And all he had to do was help them out of the contracts if he didn't want to work with them. But no, he wanted to still reap the money from them. So all of the money that their albums and sales and stuff was still bringing in, Diddy was profiting off of all of that stuff, not them. So they weren't profiting off of it. You know, they get a little piece of this big pie. So a little sliver of it. They're not getting pie. They're not getting what they owed, type of situation. So that's why these artists felt so effed over, because it's just like, it's not like we were free agents and can just go anywhere because he's not working with us anymore. Instead, he's get a touch with the ball. We can't get him on the phone. We can't get like, he's just running around partying all of these different places, ignoring all of us. You know, no different than with Mace. You know, and all of them, it's like, you know, sell me back my rights, you know, or sell me my catalog. You know, all of that, he ignored that because he's still reaping money off of these people. All of Mace's music, Shine, Biggie, Craig Mack, Danny DeCane, all of them. Day 26, I mean, Unit Total, all of them, all of that music. He is profiting from Faith Evans, all of that. He's profiting from all of that. They're not getting checks. And if so, they're small, like very small checks. And he's still getting big ones, big checks. Just on royalties alone that he's been stealing from these artists for all of these years, helped him become a billionaire. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. And yeah, he just throws the group away and doesn't even help them at all. So it's like, at least get me off of your label, sir. I can take it from there. But to keep sitting down in meetings with other labels to start getting my music out there, and they're telling me that, unfortunately, we can't sign you to this deal because of you, because you still have ties at Bad Boy. You still have a contract until 2057, and then ain't nothing but 1998, and you in a contract with them into 2050. You know, type of situation. So it's just like, that's why a lot of the artists just give up. And then that's also why a lot of artists go back and work with him. You know, when Diddy does the tours, the Bad Boy tours and stuff, and he'll bring people like Total and, you know, all of them with him, Mary J. Blige and others. He does that because this is how we, at least it's some money, you know, we get to make something, you know, from our talent, you know. That's why a lot of them do it. That's why they go back, because you wonder, like, well, if he did y'all so dirty, why y'all on tour with him? Like, what? You don't really have a choice. I mean, you do, but you don't. I mean, this money can help me right now. You know, the bills are, you know, up to here, you know, so it's just like, take a check or, you know, hold this grudge. You know, it's just like, okay, I would rather just let the grudge go and just, because, girl, I need this money. Like, my family got to eat, you know. So, and a lot of them, they're not even doing it for themselves. They're doing it for like their children and, you know, their spouses, you know, and stuff like that. It's just like, you know, my husband been working real hard and my wife been working real hard. Let me, you know, do what I can do to help out. And if this is going to make it so that we can, you know, whether buy our home or put a big down, we'll catch up all these bills and get all the credit card and stuff up to date and something, make sure the kids good, all of that, then I'll do it. So that's why a lot of them do it. Absolutely. Yes, Jodeci was on Bad Boy. But yeah, so shout out to Don and shout out to all the artists on Bad Boy, because that's, again, why a lot of them do not do music. Like, you don't see any other artists from Danny DeCane doing music, or you really don't see Day 26 unless they're doing something collectively. You don't see them doing this. That is why Casey and JoJo left Jodeci, you know, and became Casey and JoJo. And they were still contractually bound. No different than TLC, you know, so many other artists that get stuck in these awful contracts. And a lot of the times it be our own people, like Michael Bivins. Is it Michael Bivins? Michael Bivins from New Edition. I despise him. I think Michael Bivins is a horrible person. And the reason I think Michael Bivins is a horrible person is because he found out that what his record label was doing to New Edition. So he did the same thing. So instead of doing better, he used these people, Boyz II Men, all of that. He signed those artists and stole. He did the same thing. So it's like, so you as a Black man find out that this white label, I'm just saying this is back then, this white label is not giving you what you're due. They're basically stealing from you and your friends. and you decide to do the same thing, let me put groups together to steal from them. Let me go find a whole bunch of struggling Black men and artists and women, artists in neighborhoods like us, and let me rip them off like they did. I'm like, wow, so you knowingly did that. That is insane. That is insane. He did the same thing in Another Bad Creation. There was another group too that he did it to. I'm just like, wow, like why would you do that? Because he had such a great idea. He was part of a group, so he was making groups. That was great. Great idea, great concept. You know what it takes to be in a group firsthand, all of that. Who better, than somebody like you? The Boys, thank you. The Boys, thank you so much. The Boys, thank you. Yes, The Boy. I used to love that group. They were so cute. The Boys, yes, he did it to them too. So I'm just like, well, why would you do that? Like knowingly do it. Like I'm going to find a whole bunch of Black artists and steal. So, and Diddy did the same thing. He did the same thing. He found out what they were doing to artists, and he did the same thing. The same thing. He learned the game, and absolutely. Absolutely. So again, shout out to Dawn. I hope she gets what's due to her. She's still a great artist. She's still creating music. Y'all check her out. Oh my God, I love Dawn. So yeah, shout out to my boo Dawn. F Diddy, because Diddy is trash. Literal trash. So look at Rihanna and her family. They're so cute. Rihanna, your son. Oh my God, he's so adorbs. I think they have such a beautiful family. Shout out to Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, and baby Fenty. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, they make a beautiful family. They really do. And he is just so darn cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. So shout out to Rihanna in this Vogue. I loved her fashion. With it, you could tell because when she gave Jason Lee these pictures, because when they were on the beach taking these photographs, some paparazzi had ended up seeing them do it. So Rihanna didn't want, I guess, white media to have it first. So she sent it to Jason Lee so that he could post pictures on Hollywood Unlocked so that the culture, could celebrate it first. So shout out to Rihanna for that. I thought that was dope. But yeah, she's just so beautiful. And shout out to A$AP, very handsome man. Shout out to them. I think they make a great couple. I think they really love each other. Like you can tell. I think they really love each other. So shout out to them. I think these photographs are perfection. I don't have any complaints. Your son is so chunky and cute. I love chubby babies. He's so cute. Look at his big cheeks. I just want to put. Where my girl? Where my girl? We into that. Where my girl? Okay, because you're next. You're next, weirdo. Okay, right here. So my girl Rihanna, she says that her son is fine, y'all. Rihanna said, my son's so fine. I don't care. Right? So a commenter comes into the comments and says, who calls a baby fine? And then Rihanna added her and said, his mother, big dots, his mother. And then this other person says, fine, more like cute, adorable. He's not a grown man, LOL. And then Rihanna said, you just keep your little Kruger paws away from him and we good. So, first of all, shout out to Rihanna. Okay, I don't like that. Shout out to Rihanna. Now I know a lot of you booger wolves. Okay, I know a lot of y'all got mosquitoes in them car seats that y'all, absolutely. I know a lot of y'all got some Boxella bugs in strollers that y'all pushing around. Okay, now a few of y'all that got gnats inside of y'all cribs. Okay, them baby cribs. Okay, it's a gnat in that damn crib. Okay. Only ugly people think things like that. Okay. All right. My aunts, my mom, and plenty of people. Even when I was coming up meeting my brothers, my cousins, they always be like, "Ooh, y'all fine." Like, "Ooh, yeah, I got some fine nephews. I got some fun. My mom, I got some fine boys." You don't get to dictate what means what. Y'all are so weird and oversensitive. Like, shut the up. Like, y'all are mad trash, okay? It's no different than a grown man. You can call a grown man cute. You can call a grown man adorable. You can call him all of those things. In a lot of people that you see that you find attractive, it doesn't mean you want to sleep with them. Is every person that you ever said is fine you want to sleep with? No. There's people that think Usher fine, but they don't want to sleep with him. There's people that think R. Kelly fine, but they don't want to sleep with him. Weird. So you can call a person what you want to. Like, I mean, if you don't, I mean, it's all in your preference. If you prefer to be called cute, or if you prefer to be called handsome, you know, or something like that, that's fine. But saying fine does not mean like that's inappropriate. How is that inappropriate? Like, shut up. You may think everybody that you see fine you want to sleep with, but that doesn't mean that that's the literal definition of it, because that's what y'all hoes like to go around and say. That's y'all. Like, now calling a baby sexy, you know, or something like that, I can say a person be like, girl, sexy, but that's not really for a baby. I mean, babies aren't sexy, you know, that 100%. But fine don't mean sexy. Fine means attractive, beautiful. It just depends on your perception and how you view things. Like, there's nothing wrong with that word. That is so weird. I'm just like, oh, y'all are stupid. I'm just like, oh, who is these basic bitches in this chat? I'm like, shut up. She could call her baby what she want to call him. I'm like, how's calling your baby fine inappropriate? Like, that's not inappropriate. And you can call your kid what you want to. If her son, when her son grows up and she's just like, oh, you're so cute. Don't call him cute. He's not a baby. Shut up, bitches. I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, however a parent views their child, that's how they view them. Now, there is a way of being inappropriate. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a too far. There is, but calling your baby fine is not too far. Like, y'all are weird. That just means that she just thinks her baby is everything, is what I'm getting from it. She just thinks she just loves everything about him, from the top of his hair on the top of his head to to the sole of his feet. She just felt like I did amazing. He's perfect. You know, it's how she, you know. So again, it's all in how you view things. If you view fine a certain way, that's you. Like, you don't get to tell a person how to acknowledge their child. None of that. Ain't no hoe gonna tell me about my kids. I don't give a damn what you disagree with. And what are you gonna do about it? Tell me that. CPS gonna come to my house because I say my baby fine? Then yeah, suck my, like, yeah, y'all be trying it. Like, y'all are so weird. I'm just like, oh my God, it's kids out here being slaughtered in schools and, you know, all of this stuff, trying to send the balloons over here, but y'all worried about her calling her baby fine? Shut up. Girl. His officers and stuff taking ending 16-year-olds' lives, dumping their bodies in the woods and stuff, but you worried about Rihanna calling her baby fine? Ugh. All right. Your son failing in school, but I don't think I disagree. Well, I disagree with your child skipping school today. But let me say something to you. Girl, what about y'all badass kids? Okay? Rihanna is a billionaire. Okay? Y'all got different worries. You worried about how you about to stretch out these ramen for the rest of the week when your kids get out of school. She worried about what business she gonna pass on to her son first. Like, yeah, go have a seat. I'm like, yeah, y'all are weird. Like, y'all are so weird and just overly sensitive about, I mean, girl, please. Girl. But then Krishan hit her girl and y'all be like, she's so G. She's so real. Okay. Okay. But this is the same chick that announced her pregnancy and fought the same night. But y'all ain't even jumping out comments comment on that. But Rihanna said her baby fine and then fine. Shut up. She said, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. She said it 3 times. What? And she still no, I wouldn't. What take it back for what? Like, ugh. I'm like, y'all need to find out something to do. Oh my God, Rihanna's baby's in danger. She wants to sleep with her. Shout out to Rihanna. Girl. Girl. I'm like, yeah, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. Moving right along. So little Duvall, okay, because I don't see none of, because where is Where is these people that was just over there in Rihanna comments telling her that calling her son fine is inappropriate? Okay, no, this is the definition of inappropriate. Little Duvall's tweets, okay? Little Duvall under fire after social media users discover inappropriate tweets. It's no explanation he could give. Now, let's read these tweets. So one of Little Duvall's tweets says, whenever my daughter's period starts, that's when I'm going to be the first dude to dog her out. There's nothing cute about that. This is why I don't follow his little big head ass. There is nothing cute about that. That's not funny. That's not just when you thought you were. This is why people ain't booking you now, Yeha. This is why, you little midget. This is why people aren't booking you now, car seat. A little car seat, little boosted seat. This is why people aren't booking you now, because that's not funny. What's funny about that? Your daughter's menstrual cycle is her business. Yeah, I'm gonna need you niggas in the South. I don't know what it is with y'all and hymens that don't belong to y'all. That's a little weird to be saying anything like that at all. You're gonna be the dog her out. What you mean, dog her out? Like dig her out? Like what do you mean? Like that? Because as a father, if you're gonna treat her a certain way, I mean, when does it come to a point where a father is dogging his daughter out? What are you talking about? Dogging out what? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to even put this together, and it's just not working for me. It's just not working for me. I'm like, that is so weird. I'm like, what are you talking? I still don't get it. He says, whenever my daughter period starts, that's when I'm gonna be the first dude to dog her out. What does that mean? What? What do you mean dog her out? Like, I can't even explain it because I still don't know. I'm confused. I'm like, what? Like, we gonna sleep with her and then not call her after that? That's dogging a girl out, if you ask me. But I'm over it. Let's get into the next one. The next tweets say, at hashtag Justin Bieber possessed fan. Hey Justin, can you please R-word me and my daughter, then hit me with a bat if I get out of line? What? What? He says, hashtag Justin Bieber possessed fan. Hey Justin, could you please R-word, R-A-P-E, me and my daughter, and then hit me with a bat if I get out of line? Anybody? Anybody? What? What? I don't even know how to. What? I couldn't even form the words to the finger energy to even write something like that. That's nothing to joke about. What? I don't get it. I don't get it. He also says, so most of y'all saying y'all started thinking about a CX at 11 or 12. Okay, cool. My daughter is moving in with me at 10. So is she moving in so that you can protect her from it? Or are you moving her in so that you can do it? I mean, you're already asking people to R-word you and her. I mean, you did say you were going to be the first dude to dog her out when she hits her menstrual. You are weird. What is wrong with you? And literally, like the title says, you can't explain what you're saying. Like, you can't say, I'm just joking around. Like, what? This ain't no joke. And then he says, be real, fellas. If you peed, what was that? What is that word? It's too blocked out. What does that say? Hold on. Okay. Oh, effed. If you effed a girl and she has a daughter that you seen grow up, would you F her when she grew up? It's called grooming. Mm-hmm. Are you talking about, so fellas, would you groom a man? I mean, a man. Would you groom a girl if you were dating a girl and she was fine? What? Ew. That, you know, that's grooming, right? Yeah, because a lot of people try to use that as an excuse. Like, oh yeah, no, we never did, and well, how do we know that? And why? Because it still doesn't make any sense to why you find any attraction with her at all. Watching her grow up, like, ew. So she should be like a daughter. You should be more protective than wanting to sleep with her. That is insane. It's like, what is wrong with you? Lil Duvall, you are canceled. I'm just saying, like, not that people aren't going to literally cancel him, but because people never do, but you're going to lose a lot of support off this. Shout out to Yaya. Thank you for becoming a member. I saw you up there. Salute just became a member. Oh, congratulations. Your content, 100 your content, blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yaya. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think? What? It's a reap joy says some stepfathers do M-word or hurt their stepdaughter when they are 13. Absolutely. I mean, it's just that's just weird. Lexi says this ain't been in his content before. Yeah, absolutely. But it's, to me, it's like every other, you know, like just a track list that like people were just reading through, and it's like, why would he say that, and then screenshot it and then keep reading it and find something else? And so it's like a collection. It's not like he back to back speaks like this, because if he did, then people would be more aware. But I think it's more so of a seldom thing. Like it does kind of, it does happen often, but there's time in between him writing crazy things like this, because I just don't get that. Hi, y'all. You are weird, Duvall. Weird. Like, you are definitely right. Creep vibes. Shout out to Bell Nix. Definitely giving creep vibes. But he says this can't be so. Wow, I wonder if his page was hacked. If not, he needs therapy. This is the thing. His page wasn't hacked because these tweets were over time. That's why I said if they were back to back, I would instantly think that maybe somebody hacked his account. But literally, the title, Lil Duvall under fire after social media users discover inappropriate tweets. It's no explanation he could give. So he can't give an explanation because he said all of these things. So there is no explanation. He can't say he got hacked. You wrote these things because you would have been said that you got hacked. And these are a spread out. The tweets are spread out, so it's not like it was boom, 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 boom. Like, no, like in January he said that, and May of last year he probably said the other one, and then in September, so it's it's not like back to back. And right here's the bam. Look at this. I mean, because some people are like, well, how do you know? Right here, this tweet is from 12/27/12. So in 2012, he wrote that one. My fault. And then the Justin Bieber tweet is 2/27/2010. And then the So Most of Y'all, that tweet is from 5/4/2012. The Be Real Fellas tweet about the dating stepdaughter, that is 9/12/12. Mm-hmm. So they're spread out. So that means it's him. He can't say that he was hacked. No, you wrote that. You did. It was just going over people's heads. That's all that were. Mm-hmm. That's all that were. So yeah, I'm just going over people's heads. But no, this is him. That's why they said there's no excusing it, and there's no excuse for it. Because this is you. These are your feelings. Nobody hacked you. No, nothing. Absolutely. Yes. Very sporadic. Very, very sporadic. Absolutely. So yeah, and then the thing about it is it's years apart, and stuff like that. So that means it's authentically you. You wrote these things. You cannot blame it on anybody else. So you have to explain your, behavior. Because be real, fellas, if you effed a girl and she had a daughter that you seen grow up, would you F her when she grew up? What? Okay. Not if you dated a girl and you saw her daughter and then y'all, you broke up with a girl, it didn't last long. And then you seen a girl 10 years later or 15 years later and she was grown and you're beautiful. That's completely different because that's not grooming. That's just kind of like, hey, saw you before. Hey, didn't know that was you. It's like, wow, that's you. You look familiar. So that's different, which is still weird. It's still weird. That's still not something that I would encourage because I would never want to have to tell that story. I would never want people to be like, he dated my mom. Ew. Gross. How awkward would that be if like you actually liked each other? You think mama's gonna invite you to dinner? Ew. Here, flip. Like there's nothing funny about that. It's not cute. Talking about your daughter and the way you're talking about her, it's disgusting. It literally is. A fan says those little Duvall tweets are disturbing as F. It's really no explanation he can give to explain them. Agreed. Lil Duvall was 34 at the time of his tweets. He was 34 years old, the same at the age I am right now. And if I know all this is wrong at 34, so does he. He does too. There's no excuse. Can't excuse it. You absolutely cannot. There is no excuse for your behavior. None. So yeah, I wonder, how his kid's mom feel about that. Because I wonder if she even paid attention. Because it's just like, well, I hadn't. Because who says that? Like that is crazy. So let's get into Chris Brown because I have to get out of here. I have to go get my baby. So Chris Brown was spotted out with the woman he has 2 children with. Her name is K Jr. Is her name. Beautiful girl. She's very pretty. And Chris Brown was spotted out with her. I want y'all to look at Chris Brown's face. Keep looking at his face. Notice how he deflects from looking at the camera. And look how beady his eyes is. Look. He doing everything in his power. He see that camera. He doing everything in his power to avoid that camera. Chris Brown, please get some help. Please get some help, Chris Brown. Please get some help. We need him to get help because there's literally online footage of Chris Brown. I believe it was last year or the year before, in the club, literally doing lines that he didn't know he's been recorded. So it seems like it's getting worse. It doesn't seem like it's getting better. I get it, living the rock star life that some people start doing this and they, because they're young, when they first start, and whatnot. But Chris Brown is in the, because you look at Chris and you're like, oh, he's rich. That's just what they're going to do. The IRS is at this moment in time, you can Google it. They're about to take Chris's home. One of his homes, they're about to take. They're in the process of doing that right now. If he don't come up with the funds that he owes the IRS over the last like 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer. I don't know exactly how far they go back, but he is in really bad debt with the IRS. So just because it look like money doesn't mean that there's actual money there. Okay, we gotta stop this whole conception thing. Just because you see it, oh, Chris Brown, I don't mean that at all. So I mean, look at C0KE. They was a top of the world, #1 CD weeks, #1 thing weeks. All of that stuff. And you would think that they came forward like, we are broke. We are broke. Type of situation. And it may seem like we're supposed to be on top of the world, but we are not. So, So Chris Brown definitely owes the IRS a lot of money, millions, from what I hear. And they're in the process of trying to take his home. The assets is what they do when you owe them. If you don't pay us, we will make you. And there was currently just a court date about it. I forgot exactly what it was, but I was reading the article. I'm just like, oh wow, and it's legit. He definitely is in rears with the IRS, and I think things like this, the whole party life situation, keep popping kids and everybody. He owes all of his child support and pays all this child support. How many kids does he have? 3. The royalty. Then a cute little boy, and then I think she just had a little girl, and the little boy is by her. So I think he has 3. I think he has 3 kids. And the first kid's mom, he bought her a house. She get all type of money for child support, for royalty, you know, all of that. So it's like, Chris, the people around you clearly do not care about you. They're allowing you to do these things. They absolutely are. And it's not about if a person is doing something that if you have to force them to stop. No, they need to stop on their own. What you do is remove your support. You have to show them that you mean business. You know, when something like with Chris, if I was his close friend or best friend or something like that, until he got help and got better, I can't do this. Like this is your journey. Addicts are very sporadic with their behavior. You never know what you're going to get. One moment they can be fine, the next minute, you know, they're all in your face or you're choking you. You know, it's like, I mean, you just never know what's going on, especially when they are fiending, when they need you know, a hit, whatever. The behavior can get really bad. So I just want Chris to go to rehab and just be healthy and whatnot. I mean, you got 3 kids, Chris. You clearly have a problem. You do. And it's not like your life isn't in ruin. There's a lot of things around you that are declining, even your health. I mean, look at Chris. He's like bone skinny. Look at his face. He don't even want to look at the camera. Look at him. He definitely is tweaking. Definitely. Like hard. He forever rubbing his nose. You live in California. It ain't the freezing air. Like, so yeah, Chris, this is not a good look. This is not a good look. And then once I seen last year of him doing the lines in the club, I'm like, wow, Chris, it gotta be bad for you to do it just right there, you know, like in front of everybody. Literally, you can Google it, you can watch him do it. So there's no denying it. There's no denying it. You are an addict. You absolutely are, Chris. You've been doing this for years. You've been doing it for years. It is a video of him. I believe it was a TMZ reporter that caught him, but you just type it in, Chris Brown does lines in bar or in club, or Chris Brown, it'll pop right up. Yeah, it'll pop right up. You can literally see him. He wiping. It's like, wow. I'm like, Chris, no, because I really like Chris. So again, this isn't to judge him, you know, or anything like that. It's just it's clear to see, you know, that this is a public thing. I mean, you're literally doing it in the public. I mean, you could at least go in the bathroom, you know, like most people do. Go in the bathroom, you know, handling business. But you're doing it right in the middle of the bar. Oh, okay. Oh, this something different. This something different. That means that you needed it within that moment, right then and there. You know, this is no longer social, which none of those drugs are. They're not. There is no real social drug besides marijuana. And that's a gateway. It can lead to other things. So, but there is no social lines. There is no social snowshnane using. There, you either are doing it or you're not. Trying something and doing something is different. So if you tried something and you do it after that, that means you don't do it. But if you tried something and then you do it here and there, that means that you do it. That's what that is. You don't get to smoke crack every other Wednesday and say you're not a crackhead. Yeah, you are. You don't get to do snane every weekend and say, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're a snane head. That is what you are. Why everybody else get to be, but not you? It just hasn't gotten that bad yet. You're building a small tolerance to it, but it's going to become more addictive. Each time you do it, it's going to switch from weekends to you just do it during the week during the week, you just do it after work, or you just do it before you go to and then before you know it, everything is crashing down because you feel that you are a functioning whatever you are. Because your functioning doesn't mean that it's not an addiction. It doesn't mean that. It just means that you're still able, to function. Not everybody can function while doing it. They do it and that's all they do. That is all they think about. And when they're not doing it, they're thinking about the next high type of situation. So again, Chris, I think that you need to go to rehab. And Chris has been to rehab before. This is nothing new. He's been to rehab before. And I just think he needs to go again. But with these rock stars, they are enabled to the highest power. They are enabled. They absolutely are, because they don't even need money. They don't need money to do things like this. They don't need money. Just the people that hang with, because you're going to attract the people that do the same thing. Why would you want to hang around a bunch of people that don't do schno shnane if you do schno shnane? That's why I'm questioning K, his baby mama. Because I'm just like, okay, well, because I wouldn't want to be with nobody that was doing nothing like that. Like somebody that tried it, cool. But if you're like addicted and I don't want any parts. Love has never been that powerful to me to where I'm going to love you through. No, I need to move on with my life is what I need to do, because this isn't part of it. And I'm not about to make it that, because it'll just get worse. And before you know it, they dragging you down to where they are, whether they're hurting you or convincing you to use as well. Because that's what most addicts do, use with me so you can see that it's not ... So, so I think that he needs to go to treatment. He absolutely does. And he needs to change his friends and location. It's one of the main things you need to do as an addict is when you're done, when you complete your treatment and stuff like that, go away. Do not go back to the same area. Leave. Because you're already going to have a high probability of relapse. So leave. Go to somewhere you don't know, because then if you start feeling the itch, you don't know where to get it. You don't know anybody, and stuff like that. So it's easier to stay on your road of sobriety. It's hard to do when you want a certain thing and it's right there. You know exactly who to call. You know exactly who to hit up. And so, no, you got to get out of there. Even if it's another city, even if you can't leave the state, leave the city, go somewhere else. So when you are feeling a certain way, you know that there's really no option of getting to it. So it helps you, being right where, the person stay right across the street or that's going to do nothing for you at all whatsoever. You got to leave. You got to get away from around those people, you need a whole new start. You need a fresh start. And that's why so many people I feel relapse, because they go right back to what they know, the areas that they were in when and they try, to stay away from certain things. But then you see certain people, and that's all it can take sometimes is just for you to know that, well, they got it. And, I'm just going to do it this one time, and then I'm just going to be done. I'm not going to do it anymore. And then you look up and you right where you started. You're right back there. So it's like, no, you got to get out of here. That's the best thing for you. Give it a couple years. I'm out of the area. So if I was somebody like Chris, I would advise him to move somewhere to like New York or Florida, to get out of California. It's like, that's all and you've been around there a lot, so you live there, so it's just like, yeah, I would move. I would get out of there, maybe move to Georgia, or somewhere else, hell, Arizona, Washington, move somewhere other than around those people that are just going to enable you to keep doing what you do, I think that, because I want Chris to be great. I do, but this ain't it. He got children and stuff now, so it's just like, Chris, get help, because oh Lord, it's just a lot. Shout out to Lindsay for the Cash App. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I just think he needs help. It's that simple. Lil Duvall, we will revisit this conversation because there's other stuff that I want to show y'all about that situation. But I have to get out of here. I have to go get my baby from school. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My hot topics. I love you. Until the next show, thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for everybody that became members and all of that stuff. I wish I could have got more into the chat. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to give y'all a show. I want to, give y'all some, I like to give y'all options. So yeah, but we have a Shanquella video dropping. I'm pretty much finished. So we're going to be dropping that soon, premiering that. And then we'll be right back live. We absolutely will. And I have another exclusive, well, actually two exclusives coming, girl. So I'm excited for you guys to be here. Okay, the show's growing, the platform's growing. This is great. Thank you all so much. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. So until the next time, oh my word, I have to get out of here. Oh my God, it's unfortunate that I have to get out of here. Hold on, wait a minute, because y'all be trying to talk ish as we're walking out the door. Okay, and if it was inappropriate, oh well. You not having a profile picture talking ish is inappropriate too, but we were letting you slide. We letting you slide. Okay, her comment was inappropriate. Oh well, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Go take her baby since y'all so concerned. Since you're so concerned about her calling her baby fine, go take it. Oh, you can't? Then shut up. So I'm here flip. Like, girl, your face is probably inappropriate, but I mean, it's okay. We're still gonna let you rock, girl. We're still gonna let you be you, girl. We're still not going to take that from you, girl. Yeah, I'm part of the Navy. Yeah, I'm the right one. I sure am. Don't try to talk ish as we on our way out, because you could have been wrote that. We ain't even own the Rihanna part no more. Girl, no, don't try to sneak in no shade, because I'll be late going to get my son. Girl, hair flip. Then let it go. Then let it go. Then let it go. Let it go. It was inappropriate. Think it. Everything that needs to be said. Hair flip. So I love y'all. I have to go until the next show. Hold on, let me wait just in case. Because you can come get your whole issue. I can drop a link for you real quick. Yeah, I don't play about Rihanna and Beyonce, and we won't play about them. So I love y'all, and as we see, clearly y'all want to smoke. So I love y'all. Until the next show, am I word? Bye.
Fresh, fresh, flex, fresh, fresh.